Tibullus, Elegies, Book 1, Part 6. Always, to entice me, love, you wear a smiling face, but later to my sorrow assume an angry frown. How hard on me you are! Is it so glorious for an immortal god to set a man trap? Your nets are spread against me, now that devious Delia in the secrecy of night hugs another man. True, she denies it strongly, but belief is difficult. She makes the same denials to her husband about me. It was I, alas, who taught her how to fool the guard, and now I am victim of my own device. She learned to find excuses then for sleeping on her own, to open creaking doors without a sound, and use the herbs and simples that I gave her to remove the marks imprinted by the teeth of passion. But you, sir, careless husband of a deceitful girl, keep watch on both of us to stop her playing false. Take care she does not talk too much with young admirers, or at a dinner wear a dress that shows her breast, or fool you with a nod, or dip her finger in the wine and trace a secret message on the tabletop. Worry when she's often out, or tells you she'll attend the rites of the good goddess, where men are not allowed. If you trusted her to me, I'd attend her to the altar, and as one man present, I'd not fear for my eyes. Often I remember how I touched her hand, on the pretext of appraising her signet cameo, and how my wine sent you to sleep while I drank sober cups, victoriously substituting water. The sin was not cold-blooded, and confession earns forgiveness. It was love that gave the order. Who can fight against a god? I was the man. No longer shall I blush to tell the truth. The man your dog was barking at all night. What's good a tender wife to you if you don't guard your treasure? Doors have keys in them for nothing. Her sighs while she embraces you are for an absent lover, and the sudden headache is a subterfuge. But let me be her keeper. You could flog me when you liked, or fling me into fetters, and I'd take my punishment. Then you'd have to clear off, all the fops with curly hair and expansive togas falling into loose folds. Anyone who met us would be halted at a distance, or pass us by another road to prove his innocence. Thus runs the god's commandment. This Bellona's high priestess, with utterance inspired, prophesied to me. When in trance, possessed and shaken by the goddess, she fears no roaring flame or flailing scourge, slashes her own arms in frenzy with a double axe, unscathed, soaks the image in a stream of blood, and standing there with wounded breast and skewered flank, chants Bellona's warning oracles. See ye do no violence to the girl whom love protects, lest ye repent of touching her to your great evil after. If any man should touch her, his wealth shall flow away, as blood flows from my wounds and wind scatters his ash. She also spoke of punishments for you, my Delia, but if you should transgress, I pray that she be lenient. I spare you for your mother's sake, and not your own deserving. Old and gold-hearted, she disarms my wrath. In the dark she leads you to me, and though terrified, stealthily with no word spoken joins our hands. Pressed to the door at night, she listens, waiting for me. Can recognize far off approaching steps as mine. Long life to you, sweet lady. If it were possible, I'd give you part of mine. You I shall always love, and thanks to you, your daughter. She is still your blood, whoever she behaves. But teach her how to be faithful, though her braided hair is free, and no Roman's wife long robe confines her feet. I too can take harsh terms. If I praise another woman, Delia is welcome to attack my eyes. And if she thinks me false, she can pull me by the hair and drag me in my innocence along the street face down. I'd never strike you, Delia, but should the mad fit come, I'd pray to lose my hands. Be true, then, not from fear, but faithfulness of heart. Let mutual love for me in absence guard you, the woman true to no one, when overcome by age, must pull the yarn with shaking hand, a pauper, and tie the leashes firm to the loom for hiring clean the locks of wool pulled out from snow-white fleeces. Her plight gives hearty pleasure to all the young men watching, who declare it serves her right to suffer old age. Aloof on high Olympus, Venus sees her tears and warns us how merciless she is to infidelity. But these ill wishes are for others. Delia, you and I must be love's paradigm when we are both white-haired.